So, Sarah, what do you think about the beautiful city of Caracas?
Well, Dr. Jones, I think it's amazing. What a wonderful place.
Yes, Caracas has a long history spanning back 400 years, but did you know that in only the past 60 years, the population has grown from only 700,000 in the 1950s to more than 3.4 million today?
Oh. For real?
No, for pretend. Moving on. Could you give me an educated guess as to why the population has increased so dramatically in the past 60 years?
I'm not sure I can, if you're going to be snarky. But maybe because of the oil that was discovered here in the 1970s and 80s?
Yes, that would be correct. Caracas's population explosion is directly correlated to the oil industry bringing in people from the countryside to capitalize from the booming economy of the big city. Interestingly, since Caracas is set in a flat valley, city-planned urbanization was allowed to flow east, while squatter communities sprung up around the periphery of the city in the hillsides. These hillside squatter communities are called barrios. It has been estimated that of the total construction occurring in Caracas, only 37% was done with official permits. The state tolerates the remaining construction.
Oh really? Wow.
Don't interrupt or you're walking back to the hotel.
Okay. But what's the big deal about the squatter settlements?
The barrios, which contain a substantial amount of the total population, are constructed in the hillsides. When pressure to expand occurs, undercutting from the hills is done, which removes weight-bearing rock. Deforestation compounds this problem, especially when it rains. Taking account for this, and the fact that many of the structures are poorly built, most using inferior building materials such as refuse and recycled goods, this portion of the population stands at great risk. Almost all landslides in Caracas are caused by humans.
That's horrible, Dr. Jones. With all of those people living in barrios, they can't have much of an infrastructure, can they?
That's right. This lends to severe water pollution due to the lack of proper sewage containment and treatment facilities. Instead, waste including animal and human feces as well as pesticides used for crops are being drained into the water supply of the city. In recent years, this was proven to cause birth defects and abnormalities.
Are the conditions for the people living in the barrios improving?
No. Recent studies have shown that the percent of the population living in poverty has increased from 40.2% in 1987 to 57.8% in 1998. Also, significant gentrification has occurred, moving the impoverished to the outskirts of the city and into the barrios.
So what can be done for the people in the barrios that are one rainstorm from a landslide?
Well, other than actually physically relocating to a safer place, nothing. It is an ever-expanding problem as the barrios themselves expand. Speaking of expanding, how has your mind flexed today?
Well, I believe I have obtained a greater understanding on Caracas. The oil that has brought the city of Caracas so much wealth and urbanization has also brought a large portion of the population suffering through poverty. The rapid urbanization is driving impoverished people into the barrios on the outskirts of the city, where common amenities like fresh water, sewage management, and safe housing are scarce. The effects of this poor infrastructure causes pollution of the drinking water for the city of Caracas and the surrounding areas. The expansion of the barrios into the valley is the cause of deforestation and undercutting of the weight-bearing rock, which are the main causes of landslides. The massive population increase naturally brings a higher demand for food, which increases the amount of animal wastes and pesticides in the water supply for the entire city.
That's right. You've done a fine job today. You'll make a fine city planner yet. For all of the information I've bestowed upon you, you're going to buy me dinner. Bolito for everyone.